Daddy, say my name, say my name.
Greetings, I am Rob Chappers.
And I'm the captain.
And today we're at Andertons Music, of course, where we always frequent in Guildfordshire, with this amazing Kurt Cobain guitar from Fender Guitars, who make...
guitars.
Yes.
And amps.
Now, you may think Captain Lee Anderton looks a little bit different, but he doesn't.
I've recently been to America and I put on a few pounds, had my hair cut and stuff, so...
I think it's a good look, Lee.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it suits you, mate.
Still got a dodgy knee.
So, as you know, and you're all well-informed YouTubeites, Kurt Cobain famously used the orange Tiny Terror and the Marshall West Ham United football cab. That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice.
Great sound. Let's go a neck. And so we've accurately reproduced his rig here.
We've gone to great detail, haven't we?
We have.
Very, very good. He used these leads, he used everything you see here, he used live.
Including these spectacles and this head wrap.
Head wrap? Makes it sound edible.
Let's talk about the guitar. To start with, it's a 6-string. Famously, Kurt used 6 strings rather than 8. Bucking the trend, as always, with his musical genres. Pickup-wise, this is a PAF 36th anniversary. Now I have one of these, and they're very juicy. They're warm, they're crisp. You know, people say it sounds authentic. What does this sound like, Paul?
Yeah, it's authentic.
The captain.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's Paul? Sounds authentic.
Sounds
very authentic.
Yes. Dare I say it, Gibson-y.
You did dare?
I dared to say Gibson-y. On sort of balancing that classic, crisp, crunchy, authentic sound in the neck, we've got a super distortion in the bridge. Clearly retrofitted from the original pickups that this guitar would have come with.
What would it originally have had?
It would have come with magnets he'd retrieved from a meteorite.
Were they not P90s or something like
and
that?
then wrapped in wire.
In the Jaguar.
I don't know. What were the pickups in the original one?
While he's doing that, the what looked really cool when we opened the case up actually was the aging, which apparently is to the mark, isn't it?
Well, they say that, but you never know. I mean, I haven't seen Kurt's guitar. They might have just made it up.
Well, funnily enough, I have it at home, and I can take that home.
Oh, and it is accurate?
Yeah, I can
That's
take it home and check
amazing,
if
isn't
you
it?
want,
The details they go to.
Yeah.
It does look like a good aged guitar.
Yeah, it looks authentic.
It isn't one of those where they've kind of... They always tend to do this thing where they go, oh, we'll have a mark there because that's where an arm goes, and then we'll have a mark here because that's where you're picking. They've actually kind of... They've dinged it in places you're going to bang it on tour.
I'd say it's more use and abuse kind of...
Roadwear.
Yeah.
Rather than like...
Playwear.
Playwear, yeah.
Oh, I have some
Playwear.
I have some Playwear. They've even done the neck as well, haven't they?
Yeah, they dinged the back of the neck, which I thought was a little bit weird because I don't really like that, to be honest, playing devil's advocate. But it is attention to detail.
Yeah.
They've even, and I don't know if this is a little bit weird, but they've even left the holes in here where the tuning pegs would have been retrofitted, because these are Gotos, seal Gotos, and they wouldn't have been on the original guitar. So they've left the holes in where they've been taken out and had the new tuners put in.
What else is there going on? I mean, you've got the cracked lacquer on the headstock. You've got a vintage. What's the style of logo?
It's the 50 spaghetti,
spaghetti.
Western Fender logo they've got there. Obviously, Kurt must have had really tiny fingers like an elf, because I mean, I have regular hands, and I couldn't even get a little finger between.
I'd say you've got small hands.
I'd say I've got enormous hands. But like, you couldn't get a finger in that hole. I mean, I doubt you could even get. I don't think you'd manage it, Paul.
Don't stop there. I'm having problems.
But aside from the lack of space for fingers,
don't forget to mention it's got a trem.
Well, it's got a trem, but I don't really want to mention that.
Okay, don't mention it.
Well, only because I'm not a fan of these trems. I'm going to give you all the negative points first. This trem system is sort of dated. It comes with a vintage style floating trem where the mechanism is contained within this glassy chromy dome here, and I don't really like them. I don't know many people that do, but it is authentic and a replica of what they use. You essentially put your rod in this hole here, and then it pushes and pulls, and you get your vibrato trem. He didn't really use it a lot though, did he?
No, I don't think. Well,
I don't think Kurt's famous for using it.
I don't know.
Well, not other than like an effect at the end of something for sort of feedback and crazy stuff.
No, not like in a modern day whammy bar player.
He wasn't Steve Vai lizard down the throat jobbing it, was he?
No, but I have a feeling I've seen videos of him using it.
Yeah. But you know what? This guitar sounds amazing.
It does, actually.
It really does sound amazing.
Right, before you play though, let's talk about the controls that you didn't mention.
Okay.
Which are up the top there.
Well, we've got a three-way toggle switch here for your two pickups. You can get a middle, which is a blend of the two. Then at the top, with a little bit of playing around, we've discovered that at the top, what we've got is a replication of the neck pickups volume control and tone control, and a switch to enable the two. So what you've got is your bridge, and then I could kill switch it if I want to. Or I can roll in my my volume and my tone, and I can have.
I'm not a guitar player, but that looks a little bit confusing to me.
I think the thing is, he obviously was a bit of a mad scientist, wasn't he?
I was going to say, was that an original thing, or was that retrofitted?
I'm pretty sure this is an original feature of the Jaguar. So the only control that's not original from the guitar is the middle knurled knob, which is why there's no finger to hold to put a finger in.
That makes sense.
Because he's put a knob in the hole.
In the way.
In the way. So, and also they wouldn't have been knurled. They would have been very different looking Fender knobs. I much prefer the knurled metal knob end.
I'm trying to think what's different to a knurled knob.
Well, it's easy to grip, isn't it? Much easier to grip.
What were the originals like?
Well, the originals, top hat, proper top hat type plastic, plasticky Bakelite or whatever. The neck is a C shape, quite slim. It's a nice feeling neck. It isn't really, I mean, it's lacquered, but to be honest, it isn't that kind of sticky lacquer. It's just quite nice. Rosewood fretboard. The body checks notes. Is made of alder, which of course I knew.
You did know that.
Immediately.
You knew it, but it just escaped your mind. For
It escaped my mind.
Yeah.
So the knobs are volume, volume, and then tone. And then volume, and then tone. And then control, and then control.
So basically then, obviously originally, that would have controlled your neck pickup, that would have controlled your bridge pickup, and then he's wired it so...
So you can do either from anywhere.
Yeah.
He wanted access anywhere, whenever he wanted it.
It's the best way to have
to
access.
have access. Yes. Flipping it to the back, like we showed you earlier, it's got the nice square, vintage-looking, really old Fender neck plate, looking like a bowls.
I really like it.
The cat used to use the Mezzo Boogie Studio .22,
Yes.
which is an amplifier I owned, not his. I owned one, and it burst into flames. But I've got to say that if you were looking for an affordable package, this actually kind of cuts it.
I don't think you can go wrong with it, Terra.
Well, you could do.
Well, it depends what you did with it.
It does depend what you do with it. I mean, if you want to play metal, I don't think you do. But
Well, you got the Dark Terra now for
yeah,
that anyway.
that's
but,
exactly it.
yeah.
But for rock, blues, this is a great amplifier. And with a West Ham Marshall cab, man, that's the +1. You know what that is, mate? That's the ding level up.
I keep knocking that switch. I don't
Ding
like that switch. yet.
level up.
What game have you been playing recently?
Dungeon Raid. I can't get enough of Dungeon Raid.
Dungeon Raid?
Dungeon Raid.
I
All
haven't
the
even heard
time.
that.
I'm going to show you my high score. So, Captain, how much does this Wander in Wood retail for at Andertons.co.uk?
Well, I managed to sell them for £1,024 to you.
The English public.
Yes.
Or global public.
Yeah, or global public. We ship anywhere.
We ship anywhere at all in the world. It's one of those signature models, of which there are very few, where you could use it as your guitar and people wouldn't go, it's the guitar for that guy, therefore you're lame.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Steve Vai's Gem.
Yeah.
People use it and you don't just get dissed for using a Steve Vai Gem, they think it's a great guitar. Les Paul, essentially, is a signature guitar.
Yep.
You don't go, it's a Les Paul guitar, it's not your guitar. This is just a great guitar. I mean, it does say...
Fender.
No, I genuinely thought it said Kurt Cobain on the headstock, but it doesn't even say
No,
that.
there's no name on it at all.
No, there isn't. You're quite correct. Because I guess his guitar wouldn't say Kurt Cobain on it.
Yeah, why don't you have
So-
signature guitars?
That's random. So, so it doesn't say Kurt Cobain anywhere on the guitar. You could just use it as a great Jaguar
Yep.
in your set list.
Yeah.
Bridge. Neck. And I'll set my tone off on the neck. So bridge. Neck. Yeah, it's really good. I'm quite surprised. I am a big Kurt Cobain fan. Well, I'm a big Nirvana fan.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it spawned filth that
exactly.
spread out, didn't it? Like Queens of the Stone Age and Alice in Chains.
Huge influence. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get some cool stuff with the guitar. You get a really good book with photographs and a replica set list, which I thought was a really cool touch.
And was it a poster as well? Or was that in the book?
You get a rubber glove and a poster and one of his coins and a So it's based on the 1965 Jaguar, obviously with his modifications. My vote and Captain's vote is that this is an awesome guitar, which is why Andertons have rated it 5 stars on the website.
Yes, we have indeed.
5 stars of goodness. What else is there to say? Clearly, Kurt was a lefty, a southpaw brethren, and this has been flip reversed for Yo. So if you're a right-handed dude, you can get one. But Fender did not forget their left-handed brethren, and so it's available as a left-handed original guitar, just like Kurt's. So, all my left-handed friends,
check the website for stock of that.
Yes, obviously check the website for stock. I think this is Chappers and Captain out.
Yeah, very impressed.
Bye!